Just to tell you who we are, our logo up here, Local 46, was organized in 1897. That means we're here for 3 centuries. We were once Wildlife International. In 1979, Local 46 joined the International Association of Bridge, Structural, Ornamental, and Reinforcing Iron Workers, and we cover New York City and vicinity. We put in the rebar, the black iron, and the wildlife to receive plaster in those jurisdictions in those areas. Our history is one of pride and accomplishment. We have a learning center out in Queens where the union has spent considerable money to bring our people up to grade with the latest training, the latest technology in our industry so that we can promote our trade and our craft to create future employment for our members. Why we're here today is because of grievous actions and terrible decisions that were made by a company called HRH, who then created a double-breasted entity known as Leviathan. What's especially egregious about this is in these economic times, working people are under assault. We find that wherever you go in this country today, it seems that working people in their unions are not respected, they are not looked to, they are not asked any questions about what their plight is in life. They're just demeaned and made to look as if they're irrelevant in our society today. We beg to differ with that. We mean to fight back every chance we have. And particularly with this situation, the lost wages and fringes for our membership were considerable. But I'd like to just finish with some of this before I introduce our next speaker, and understand that in our society today, we have a situation where workers who are not members of a union do not receive medical payments, do not receive medical coverage for their people and their families. We also have to understand that they have no pension or annuity for their old age. So when we step back and look at what's going on in America today in general, we have to say that those who are not organized, those who don't have unions, will not have a pension in their old age and are not able to provide medical benefits for their families while they're working. A la 37th Street and what occurred down there. On 37th Street, those workers were not organized. They were paid way under the rate that is normally paid for wages in our area, but on top of that, they did not enjoy any of the benefits that a union member does. And consequently, when their children get hurt or sick, they go to the emergency room and cost the taxpayers more money. Consequently, when they reach old age someday, the very people in this room might have to pay extra money to keep them in a decent lifestyle because they had no pension plans and no annuity plans. So this is not just a Local 46 or a union matter. This is a matter that should be brought before all society so that they understand the problems that are being created by the non-union element out there and the fact that they not only don't get a prevailing wage, but they also have no benefits to provide for their old age and for their families. So with that being said, I would like to now introduce Tom Kennedy, our attorney, to represent us and to give you some details on the case. Tom?